Hey everybody, this is another video, kind of a confessional type here about the Courtside documentary. Tomorrow, I'm all packed up. Tomorrow I go to Courtside for my 4th trip. And this is nut cutting time. This is where we have to decide. I have to have a clear vision on what this is. It's a sacrifice to go, both financially. It's a sacrifice to go 6 hours to this town. My family sacrifice. They freak out when I'm not around. I still have a day job and other tasks I have to get done. So this project needs to have a direction. I just can't keep going. So I have this goal of, okay, this is the last trip I'm going unless I have a clear, definite direction. And I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how excited I am about going tomorrow. Part of me is excited. Part of me is not, because it is a lot of work to find these people. It's a lot of work to interview them. And then there's this creating a story, and it can't just be a collection of interviews. There has to be some theme. There has to be some kind of conflict, and the center of it, what is that? And so previously it was the election, the city council election in November. That was the focal point of the documentary, and that was my mother running for city council, right? Colleen. Spoiler alert, she did not win. But I wasn't there for that results. That was kind of metered out over a week of information, and I wasn't able to get there. I was in Tokyo right before then. So I wasn't there for that moment when she found out, right? So now it's okay, here's the aftermath. Do I continue to follow those candidates and those who won to kind of try to uncover the corruption or the conflict that's in the political system of the small town, A? Or do I try to find some other story, some bigger, broader story about Courtside in general? One of the reasons why I'm going now is the first 3 visits was in the summer, and we saw the desolate ghost town. Now, this week, there's the world's largest gem and mineral show. There's one of the largest RV shows. There's 250,000 people in this town right now. From 3,000 to 250,000 right now. So I definitely need to show how it's changed, and the kind of diametrically opposed or opposite to the way it is in the summer. So I got to show that to see the whole seasons and the transformation of the town. But is that compelling? Okay, that's kind of cool. It's interesting. A town, goes from one thing to the other. But I mean, that's not the personal connection. I need to find personal connection. I need to find conflict. I need to find character arcs. And maybe this is about a man trying to make a documentary with his mama. Maybe it's just about Colleen and Andy Joe and trying to figure this out and our relationship. But I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to. I don't mind necessarily being exposed, although there's part of that, but it's just, I don't know if I want to be the character. I'm already in the film a lot. I don't know if I want to always be on camera and always kind of be there. I mean, and do people care about a guy who struggles to make a documentary? I mean, do people care about that? There's already been so many documentaries about people trying to be creative and trying to, it's I don't know if that's compelling. Anyway, I'm all packed up. I'm going to be camping for some of it. So I'm going to those big shows. I'm going to interview a few people, some folks on Facebook that reached out. Then I met some people out in the camping BLM area. So I'm going to go out there, kind of the fringe off the grid types. So I'm excited actually to interview them and kind of meet that world and see what that is. Maybe that's the direction. You know, I've met these people who are kind of into spiritualism and religions, and so I'm kind of seeing if there's a connection there with kind of the you know, modern new age kind of spiritualism there. It goes along with the minerals and the crystals and all that kind of hippie stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to get excited about it. Part of me is excited just to get a change of pace, but it's a lot of work and I'm always exhausted, and it's mentally exhausting as well. So it won't be like kicking back at all. But I'm trying to do something here. So that's it. I will be doing more videos. I'll share with you guys. I'll do some live videos once I'm there. Share with you kind of my thoughts of where we're at and do that. So I got my cameras. I've been shooting everything on the iPhone 13 and iPhone 11, which shoots 4K, but you know, it's iPhone quality. I have this new camera, this Fujifilm X-H2. I'm excited about using it, but there's like the technical issues of like, you know, how do I combine, even if it's 4K iPhone footage with this kind of footage, and will that be jarring to see one camera vastly superior as far as depth and things like that, dynamic range? So I don't know. I don't even know if I should use this, if I should just stick with the iPhone for the whole project. I don't know. But I'll bring it for at least B-roll and that kind of small stuff. But I think if I do like 2 camera setup with the interview, one's an iPhone, one's this, it might be too weird to cut in between. So there's some technical issues too. Anyway, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I will have more for you guys in the coming days.